Hi guys, happy Sunday. Sunday, 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 fun day. My name is Mariana Stovall. Hold on. Baby's asleep and I have, oh my gosh, it's almost 5:30. I need to wake him up. So this is going to be a very, very, very fast live. If you're new to my lives, what's up? Hey girl, hey. Hi, Vicky. My name is Mariana Stovall. If you are used to my crazy shenanigans, welcome back. I'm so glad I didn't scare you away. Hi, Heidi. And I just wanted to talk about being thankful. This is something that has taken me a long time to do, okay? So before I even talk about like what that looks like, what that means, let's talk about the opposite, okay? And I'm just going from like my personal experience, but again, this is going to be really quick because baby's sleeping and he should have been awakened. He should have been up like a while ago. So, all right. So, if you know me, or have known me from like years ago, I may not have shown this, or I might have, but in very sneaky ways. So, I was a complainer. I complained a lot. Like I thought, things were never going my way, and it was always the other person's fault or the situation's fault. It was never my fault. I was the victim. Okay. So like work, for example, things would go on at work, or there would be like conflict issues at work. And I don't know, for example, I would go confront the supervisor about it or whatever. And let's say things weren't getting done. So then I'd be like, why, why don't they ever listen to me? Like they know what's going on. They know because I'm telling them, or I'm confronting them about the issue, but then things are not getting done. Or I would confront a certain coworker and I'd be like, hey, this isn't happening. So what do we do to fix this? What can we fix to do it? And I wouldn't get the response that I was looking for. So then I would go and complain. I would complain about it. And that's just one example. I used to always look at things from a negative standpoint. I felt like I was realistic, but in reality, it was very pessimistic. I thought things would never go my way. I thought, we are in a messed up world and, we're just screwed. We're all screwed, things are never going to turn out the way you want them to, that, you're never going to get out of this terrible situation. You're never going to get out of this terrible relationship. People are never going to change. We're just in a bitter, angry world, and I'm an angry, bitter person. Does that sound familiar? Has anybody else experienced that or felt that way or know somebody who's felt that way? Because that used to be me. That used to be me, guys. I don't know, I don't want to say it was hateful, but it wasn't very nice. And a lot of the times I would say I was very passive aggressive. Let's say that. I was very passive aggressive. So I would say things like I would be bitter about it, but I wouldn't say it to your face, but I'd just be like, yeah, well, this wouldn't have been an issue, if this person wouldn't have taken care of it, or this wasn't my fault because I did all of this stuff. You know what I mean? So I never really took the blame for anything, and I just wasn't very thankful. I was kind of reacting to my situations. Hi, Amanda. Reacting to my situations and just, not taking ownership for things that could have been, if they were my fault. I wasn't taking ownership for them. I just kind of let it happen, and then I complained. I was really good at complaining. That was my thing. Not gonna lie, there's still days where I'm like, oh, wah, and then I check myself. Let's be more aware of what's going on. But I'll talk about that later. So what changed it for me, there was a couple things. Personal development And you're probably like, oh my gosh, somebody else talking about personal development. I don't want to read. I don't want to watch YouTube videos. I don't want to grow. I don't care about any of that stuff. Like, that stuff is silly. I felt that way, guys. Like, reading, if you knew me from back then, back in the day, years ago, 3 years ago, if you were to, like, know me from 3 years ago, I don't read. I never read anything. Like, I only read when I was forced to. So, like, homework, school, college, anything, work stuff. If I had to read it, I would be not happy about it. But I would do it. You know what I mean? Because, like, I needed the grades. I wanted a raise, whatever. There was an ulterior motive to it a lot of the times. So, but for anything recreational, I wasn't interested in growing myself. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Alexandria. And I was just not interested in it. But I started watching YouTube videos. And then slowly that turned into listening to Audible books. And then that slowly led to reading books. And I like Kindle because I'm always on my phone anyway, so like I can just scroll and watch stuff. And then I would eventually get the book so I can like highlight stuff, because I do love highlighters. I love office supplies. That's a whole nother story. I'll tell you about that too, like all my weird obsessions or whatever, but that, like I said, that's a different topic. So I started personal development, and what I didn't realize was that I was getting better. I was becoming a better person. I was becoming more aware. I was looking at things from a different perspective. And one of the things that I have been reading talked about being grateful, being thankful for the situations that you're in, being grateful for the place that you are now. And when you're grateful, good things happen to you. Good things start to happen to you in your life when you realize just how grateful and how amazing things are in your life. Okay, so that sounds nice, right? Like, that's like all like hippy dippy and super like fabulous, but okay, I've gone through some stuff, guys. Like, how can my life be really good if, let's say, for example, how can things be good if I got pregnant when I was 16? How could things be good? How can I see my life in a good way when I'm a single parent, when I have 2 kids and I don't have a husband? Or how can I see things in such a way that be grateful for things if, I'm fighting with my husband, or, if I'm not where I want to be at work, or if I'm seeing my brother struggle in his life because he is physically, mentally disabled now. How could I find good in my life when all of these horrible things have happened in my life? That was my mentality, guys. That was my mentality. I didn't see the good in anything in my life. But reading personal development has helped me change my perception, my mindset to truly appreciating everything in our lives. We don't even know. Nobody knows how long that we're meant to be on this world. So things could happen like that. Like that, guys. I never once expected my brother, my only baby brother, to have a horrible accident where he could no longer talk to me. I never expected something that drastic to happen in my life. Never in a million years would I think like something like that would happen to me or to my family. So how can you be happy about that, And it goes back, just appreciating the little things that you have in your life, appreciating the struggles that you go through, the struggles, the pain that you go through, the happiness, the joy. Hi, Viviana. And I'm gonna give you an example about this, okay? So going back to me being pregnant, if you don't know, I was a teen mom. I got pregnant at 15. had Handi, my oldest daughter, at 16. I went through high school. I went to college, and it was tough. It was tough. And for a while, I hated with a passion. I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this because I feel like it really drives the point home that you don't have to think that way. You don't have to think negatively. So I'm being open, guys. Like, nobody knows about this stuff because I don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? So I was angry. I was bitter because the guy that I thought I loved at 15, the guy that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, dumped me. He broke up with me, guys. I was still pregnant, 15. My life was shattered. And I was angry for a long, long time. Hi, Kim. In my eyes, he was not a good person. He was not a supportive person. And he, in my mind, was never going to be anything good. He was just trouble. And I felt that way. And sometimes my mind will still go back to that point where I was like, God, he is just useless. He's worthless. And he's in all these terrible names. Hi. But I started thinking, what would have happened if that didn't happen? Or no, I'm sorry. That's not what I was thinking. Just kidding. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking, what was, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. What was the good things that happened out of all of that pain, out of all of the struggle that I went with? Being a single mom, being by myself, not feeling loved anymore, like completely, like in my mind, like I was shattered. I could not trust another man. I could not trust him. I couldn't trust anybody. Like I was literally broken at 15, 16. And the good thing that I keep coming back to was Handi. Handi has changed my life in such a way, guys, that I would have never expected. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I love my daughter with all of my heart, guys. Like, I would do anything for my kids. I would do anything for my loved ones, okay? So, I'm glad. I am 100% grateful for this man. I love this man, not in the way that you normally say you love somebody, but I am so grateful, and I love this man for the pain that he put me through, for breaking up with me, for leaving me by myself, for not wanting to be a part of her life in the very beginning. Hi, Sally. I'm thankful and grateful, and I love him for what he did because he brought me Handi. He brought me my girl, my baby girl. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Sally. If I didn't say hi already. And she is a dream. She's hysterical. She's so funny. She's so nerdy. I love her. She makes me laugh all the time. But if he wouldn't have done any of that, if I didn't go through any of that stuff, I wouldn't be who I am today. I would not have met my husband now, who I love and adore. He's my best friend. I would not have met him. I would have not been able to open my heart again to somebody else. I wouldn't have done the things that I had done. That sounds a little funny, but that's the thing. I stopped looking at all the pain that he put me through, and I started focusing on the good things that happened during those difficult times. So Handi is the good thing. My husband is the good thing. Being here is the good thing, as a family. Another example I'm going to tell you real quick because Milo's still sleeping, is my brother. Y'all, do you realize how devastating something like that is? Like you don't expect it, you know, and my brother was in the Army for a long time, like since he was, I don't know, like 18. And I would not expect something like that to happen to my brother, you know, because he did all the training and he was really good at what he was doing. Like he was going to make it a career. That was his goal and he loved it, you know. I never expected to get that phone call that, you know, he stepped on a landmine 6 years ago and that he's probably not going to make it. The good, it took me, and I'm not gonna lie, it took me a long time to find the good in that. Because there's a lot of pain in that, guys. There's a lot of pain in that. Not being able to hear my brother's voice again. Not being able to see him do the things that he had planned. Not to see him get married. Not to see him have more kids. Not to see him thrive in this world like we had planned. That's heartbreaking. That's painful. Okay? But there's good. There's good in that. And although it took me a really long time to find the good in that, things that I'm grateful because of his accident. Well, first and foremost is because he's alive. I thank God every single day that my brother is here in this house with me. I'm so grateful for that. Another good thing that's happened is that we are all together. My parents are here, my brother's here, I'm here, my husband's here, my kids are here. We're all together in one town. And that's something that we had talked about when we got older. We would joke that when we got older that we were going to we're all going to live right next to each other and we're going to get dogs and we're going to poop on mom and dad's yard. Well, not us, but like our dogs, our pets were going to like go take a dump in their yard. That was something that Louie and I joked about and we would tell, you know, my parents. But in a way it has come true, minus the dog pooping thing, but we're all together, living together in one town, in one city. And before that, guys, like it was hard to see my parents. I maybe saw them for holidays, and to see my brother was like, it was like a comment, Haley's comment. I was lucky if I saw him maybe once a year, maybe every other year. Like it was hard. So that's a blessing in itself that we are able to see each other every single day, and that my kids now can go talk to Uncle Louie whenever they want to, that my kids can spend the day with their grandparents, which I didn't have that luxury when I was little. I rarely saw my grandparents, you know? So these are blessings. These are things that I'm so grateful for. These are things that I choose to focus on rather than focusing on the negative, guys. Because when I feel like I am truly blessed, then good things are coming our way. Good things will come your way. When you focus on the negative, I don't know if you realize this, but when you focus on those negative things and you focus on the things that happen to you and all the bad crap that happens to you, you get more of the same stuff coming to you. Okay? So stop thinking. This is me preaching, me trying to be real. Stop thinking about the negative. Stop thinking about the pain that you're going through. The things are not going to get better. As I'm punching my hand. Stop thinking that way, okay? Because it doesn't do you good and it doesn't do this world any good. You need to start focusing on the positive things, on the good things that are happening in your life, okay? Because there are, I promise you, no matter how crappy your situation is, I promise you there is one good thing going on. One good thing. At least one good thing, okay? So yeah. I'm done punching my fists. I love you guys. And I wouldn't have been able to share this kind of thing with you a couple years ago. I kept a lot of things to myself. I was the kind of person that whenever there was stuff going on in my life, if I was getting really upset, I would hold it in. I would bottle it in, and nobody knew until one day someone would like just rub me the wrong way, and then I would just freak out on that poor defenseless person. That was me. I'm not like that anymore. I have been working on it. And I feel like there's too many beautiful things in this world to miss out by focusing on just the negative stuff, by being bitter about it. You know what I mean? Like there's so many good things. I could be moping around and being bitter and missing out on all the great stuff that my kids are doing. I could be missing on time with my husband. I could be missing time getting to know my neighbors or hanging out with friends that I have not yet met, that I've only met through online stuff. I could be missing out on wonderful things. I could be missing out on making an impact in this world so big that radical things happen because of it. You know, good radical things, of course. So I want you to start focusing on that, guys. I'm going to challenge you for this week, last week of March, y'all. I'm challenging you. Focus on one good thing that happens every single day. And you know what? To hold you accountable, message me. Message me and tell me, hey, like I had a really crap day at work today, but one good thing that happened was this. No, I'm not going to hold you to it. If you don't want to do this, this is fine. But if you are sick and tired of just dealing with all the negativity in your life, you're sick and tired of being angry, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, do something about it. You can do something about it, okay? And I would love to be that person to hold you accountable and be like, hey, so what happened today? What's the one positive thing that happened today? Because I will be that person, 100%. I've got your back. I may not know you personally yet, but I promise you I love you. I promise you that I will support you 100%, okay? So, on that, I'm going to let you go so I can wake my baby up. I love you guys. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing Sunday. And if you got some value out of this, can you do me a favor, please? Can you share this? Share this with other people who feel lost, who feel like they need something to kind of keep them going, okay? Because if we can't help one another, what's the point? I know. This is me going off on a tangent again. This is, I truly 100% believe that we are here to help serve others, to help lift one another up, to help uplift and empower and validate everybody we come in contact with, okay? And if I can't do that, then there's a little piece of me that's missing. So, that's all I got for you today. That's all I got for you today. Have an amazing day, okay? So, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.